and gentlemen, and welcome to the Lair of the Film Exorcist. Tonight I will be reviewing The Mandalorian Season 1. The story follows a Mandalorian bounty hunter as he travels the galaxy trying to protect a child. Now, on to my opinion. The show is regarded as the first live-action Star Wars show in history, and one of the best shows on Disney+. Many people have fawned over the characters and have enjoyed the western feel of the show. It was Dave Filoni's very first live-action show, and I think he did a really good job. Now, first off, I really enjoyed the quiet moments of the first episode, which gave the show its tone throughout the season. I mean, just like he was described before the show officially came out on Disney+, the Mandalorian is a soft-spoken man who gets the job done and has been shaped by his rough past during the Clone Wars. But this show isn't just about our very dangerous friend, it's also about the child, who I'm sure everyone has seen by now since they just recently released him in Batuu in Disneyland and Disney World. Now the child, aka Baby Yoda, is the light during this very dark and mysterious show, and he provides a lot of the comedic moments during the show with his cuteness. I will also say that I've really enjoyed each action scene, and I love how they chose to do the credits for each episode. Finally, we also get to see a lot of the older species from the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy appear in this show. We also get to see one of everybody's favorite planets after the fall of the Empire, and how it's changed so much. And we also get to see a lot of gear and connections to the cartoons and movies. Now for my dislikes, starting with how underused IG-11 was. The show brings him in during the first episode, and we don't get to see him again until the end of the season, which saddens me because he was a really cool character, and his kind we really don't get to see much in the Star Wars universe. I mean, all IG-88 did during Empire Strikes Back was stand in the background menacingly, and that's it. Where the only other IG units we've seen were during one of the episodes of the first season of the Clone Wars, and they barely got to fight. So bringing one of their kind into this was a brilliant idea, but despite his fight scenes, he was again underused. And my only other complaint is the one episode called The Gunslinger, for how much it feels like just another filler episode. And yes, it's supposed to reflect the old trope of the master teaching a rookie, but it really just felt like a chance for the writers to take us back to an old planet for a visit under the idea of the Mandalorian looking for another job. But it really didn't do much for the show, which means it has no reason to be around. With that, The Mandalorian is an amazing show that I would gladly come back to anytime, and I will agree that it might just be one of Star Wars' best shows next to the Clone Wars, which is why I'm giving this first season a 9.8 out of 10 for its amazing storytelling and great characters, but I have taken 2 points off for those two small problems. But other than that, I heavily recommend this to anyone who's into westerns or they're just a huge Star Wars fan. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we will be back next week for our next bounty. See you later.